There is a large set of problems we see could be better solved with automation and large data generation. In particular, you've seen a surge of interest recently from AI biotech companies that really want to generate large data assets for model training. A big question for Ginkgo is if we're right about that platform, and let's say we are, it is applicable to a big set of problems, what's the best way to sell it, okay, to customers who do need that large-scale data generation? And I'll walk through two ways. So the way we've been selling it to date is the approach on the left. All right, so we're really primarily selling to the decision maker at our customer is the head of R&D, or if it's a smaller company, it's the CEO. And they're deciding to outsource a whole research program. So, hey, Ginkgo, we want you to go off and deliver us back this scientific result. And a small team of Ginkgo scientists in the middle there are going to use our platform and automation, but ultimately meet with that customer quarterly at a joint steering committee meeting and return scientific results to them. But our scientists are the one using our platform. That's how we've been doing that work for our customers. We're going to keep doing that business, and we see it growing. And we're very excited, however, to open our platform in the way you see on the right, by making it directly available to scientists at our customer sites. And so I'm going to call these two approaches solutions on the left, the customer's coming to us for us to kind of solve their problem completely, or tools on the right. We're providing a set of tools to our customer scientists, and they're going to solve their problems for themselves. I want to move on to our newer offerings, but before that, to clear up some confusion I heard after our last call, we will keep signing those solution deals, and we will often be getting milestones and royalties on those deals. Okay, so we're not getting out of getting any milestones and royalties. It just depends on the type of work we're doing for a customer. So now as we move to the tool side of this chart, we have our new lab data as a service offering that I announced at Ginkgo Ferment back in April. We believe we have a major opportunity for LDaas with the drug discovery market. In particular, AI and ML is increasingly being used in drug discovery, and the need for large data sets to train models is growing. So people have mined a lot of what's out there in these public data sets, things like AlphaFold and so on, were trained on the public structure database, the public genome database. Ginkgo's proprietary automation ability to deploy it allows customers to generate large new data sets that they can use to train proprietary models or to create data in areas that aren't structure, which is really what the big existing data sets in the public are. So like things like protein activities and so forth. In this case, our customers are designing the experiments themselves, taking on the majority of the biological risk. For example, they design a ton of antibody sequences, send them to Ginkgo, we'd synthesize, express, test those sequences for binding, developability assays. And since we're mainly providing data and not providing custom solutions, again, we don't expect IP rights, so our customers own all the IP, nor royalties or milestones. So really clean, straightforward interaction. These deals can sign a lot faster. It's very straightforward. In fact, for larger biopharma companies, I think this could just run through procurement rather than needing to be really a sort of a BD negotiation like our solutions. We're world-class at building DNA constructs and so forth. This is where our proprietary platform comes into play. We'll use the Foundry to generate large multimodal, in other words, different types of data, all assayed on the same cell line, for example. And then we have software, proprietary software, that can curate and annotate that data and make sure it goes back to your AI ML team in a form they can use for model training. That's a real, I think, unique strength we have coupled to the lab data generation. The first areas we're offering these services are functional genomics and antibody developability. So in functional genomics, we can provide lots of data for AI model development and target discovery. Common use cases would be target discovery and validation. And then in antibody developability, robust data packages with key developability metrics for lead optimization or AI ML training that can predict biophysical performance of antibodies based on their amino acid sequences. And again, a lot more coming here. We have our first sort of customers running now, and we're just at the beginning of this, but we are seeing good traction. So please reach out to us if you have a big data set you're planning to generate. Again, this is a new way to access our platform. We hadn't made it available like this directly to customers before. So far, people have been really excited to get access to it. So maybe we should have done this sooner, but we're doing it now. Okay, so that illustrates the shifts we're making with our cell engineering business.